Hello and welcome to our first impressions video brought to you by MMO Play.
After
They're taking a look at a free-to-play browser-based game called Total Domination. This is a strategy game, very traditional, similar to a lot of other games. One key difference, we got voice acting.
Situational awareness at all times.
Kind of adds a little bit of immersion to the game. You can see it is kind of a base building map. You do have a limited space, all those mines for resources on the sides. And very traditional tactical game. The tutorial is going to teach us all of the basics for what we need early on. They're not very efficient about how they're placed. They're starting buildings. Pet peeve of mine. And it's also going to just kind of get us some starting resources too, so you get some quests from these tasks. Early on, you pretty much just get one task at a time, and you just kind of go and figure it out.
Remember,
I'll remember whatever you didn't say to me.
if you didn't sleep,
You can't just click through it like this. You have to hear the whole guy. If you like the voice acting, you can hear the whole thing. See all different types of buildings we have. We're just going to go with these early on. This is for mining. I have two basic kinds of mines right here. Looks like our base might actually even be able to expand out, judging by all the stuff in the background. Here we go. Like a lot of the browser-based games, there is a bit of a time to build stuff, so it's not quite a real-time strategy, not quite a turn-based strategy. It also is free to play, so we can expect microtransactions, probably speed boosts is the most likely candidate. Here's the other resource to gather. And, well, first, the third resource being space. If I run out of space, I can't do anything. And you do have a level progression system in-game, which allows you to how high you can upgrade your buildings, among other things. So we're just kind of expanding, getting a new infrastructure, getting the logistics down so we can kind of, conveniently fits right there. Build times for the starting buildings pretty fast. As you upgrade them, it's going to be slower and slower. You either want boosts or you just check in the game less often. A lot of the older browser strategy games from the early 2000s, remember, those were actually turn-based, for each turn was an hour. Nowadays, it's buildings take time to build, and after a certain point, you must just check in a few times a day instead of every single few minutes. See, there is a research tree after you build the university, so we could do some research. You do not have to be on the screen. You can hit X and exit out, and you have to watch it. I just want to show how it looked. Also, most of it, there's two forks really in the training, but you eventually can unlock everything in just a amount of time. Like Civ, there are the advisors that kind of tell us what we should be working on. Right now, the tasks are kind of dictating everything, but in the future, come look at the advisors. Just like playing Civ 4? I don't know if Civ 5 actually had that. And this is a browser game, so no downloads. This plays in Flash. So you probably don't have to do a plugin other than, I guess, the Flash plugin. There's a command center. Does that mean I can start summoning or building SCVs? Oh, wait, wrong game. Actually, that kind of does give me a bit of a Terran feel. Especially with the guy's drawl for his voice. I kind of can think of the SCV. Oh, I need some good one-liners. So you can see, it looks like he wants me to do a couple of things. I'll talk to you later. I got some tasks to do. The taskmaster over there is yelling at me. So, base building. That's pretty much like most of games. What about more to it than that? Oh, alright, combat. So it's kind of the closest game I've played recently to it would be Empire with the Overload Map. Words are hard. Overworld Map. And you send your guys, it takes time to get there, and when they come back, they're back to do anything. So I can't just send the same 7 guys to 3 different buildings at the same time. I gotta go one at a time. Thankfully, the march time, the raiding time's pretty fast early on. You can see right there. And while they're working on doing that, I can go do other things too. So I can talk to the advisors, what else you want me to do, this, that, and the other, and keep working on my tasks. So at this point now, I'm able to start getting 2, even sometimes 3 tasks at a time. So you can kind of multitask a little bit. There will come a point where the pace of the game slows down a lot and you won't be playing constantly. You'll be checking in a few times a day or just once a day. That's pretty much standard for strategy games. It starts off with a lot of information early on. You slow down as you go on.
All right, Commander.
There are boosts you can buy to speed things up. It's a free-to-play game, so there's that. Other than that, build up your base, upgrade your base, get your tech tree going, and go raiding. It's a lot of very basic stuff from most strategy games in this game. It's worth checking out if you're a fan of strategy. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to MMO Play. Game's called Total Domination. Check it out if you're interested in these browser-based strategies.
All right.
Quit yelling at me.